Hello, class. Today we're going to talk about because and sorry about that. Because and because of. So, what is because and because of? These are expressions that we use to explain when we use to explain something. Okay, so something like oh, why are you sleepy today? Well, um, or why did you uh, why did you eat so much this morning or something like that. It's usually asking it's usually answering a question of why, and we use because and because of to explain these things. In other words, we use them to talk about our reasons, right? Um, so, how are these two different, and what can we do to uh, to to see which one we can use? Well, first we have to see what each one is. Okay, so we use a because clause. This is called a clause, by the way. So we use because. Okay, um, when we're explaining something, so for an explanation, but uh, we're gonna use it with a subject and a verb. Okay, so if I say something like I I'm tired. So why are you tired? Okay, well I'm tired because we need a subject and a verb after this. Okay, so I'm tired because I. So here I'm gonna have my subject I. Because maybe I went to sleep late. So maybe I am tired because I went to bed went to bed late. Okay? So right away when we use because, we see that we need a subject and a verb right after it. Okay? Subject, verb. We need this. Okay? Let's do another example. So, pretend you're in the, you're in your home, and you hear the smoke alarm. Oops. Okay, you hear your smoke alarm sounding off. Okay, and you want to turn it off, right? Well, how do I turn it off? Well, I have to go reach it. Okay, well, maybe I can't reach it because it's too high. So I can say, oh, something like she can't reach the fire alarm or the smoke alarm okay, because the ceiling is too high. So, because, oops. So here, we need our subject and our verb after because, okay? Because the ceiling, here's our subject, ceiling, is, that's our verb, too high. Okay, subject, verb. Now, what you can see here is that when we are using because, okay, we're essentially connecting two sentences together, two independent clauses together, okay? Here we go. Look, if I have, she can't reach the smoke alarm, and the ceiling is too high. Well, we're using the word because to connect the two clauses. These are clauses. Okay? So when we have two clauses together, one of them is saying what's happening and the other one is saying the reason. Well, we can connect them using because. Now, because a clause has a subject and a verb, that's why we need this part here. So when we use because, we absolutely need a subject and verb. Pretty easy. Well, so we talked about because. Well, now let's look at the other one. Remember I said there's because and because of. Well, the use of this is also to explain something, but we use it in the sense that we don't need a subject and a verb, okay? More like we need just a noun, okay? So it needs a noun, okay? Now, if you remember, a noun is a person, place, or thing, or idea. So, if it just needs a noun, that noun has to be the reason for what is happening. So, if I say something like, if we look back at our ceiling, and I said, well, I can't reach the smoke alarm because the ceiling is too high. Well, what about if I'm talking about a high ceiling? Okay? So here, high is just an adjective, but this whole thing is a noun. Okay? So how do I incorporate that using because of? So we're going to have a clause, then we're going to have because of, and then we're going to have a noun. So how do I do this? Well, if we look at our example, she can't reach the smoke alarm because the ceiling is too high. Well, let's turn it around and use high ceiling instead. Okay. Well, we can say she can't reach the smoke alarm okay? Now, the reason is the high ceiling. The high ceiling. So here we're using a noun. We don't have a subject and a verb after that. So we're going to use because of. Because of. She can't reach the smoke alarm because of the high ceiling. Okay? So here, there's only a noun. Okay? There's no subject or anything. No subject, no verb, nothing. Now, whoops. Let's try and see. Okay, well, because needs a subject and a verb after it. Needs a subject and a verb. And because of needs a noun. Okay? Okay, pretty easy. So far, we've seen that we use these to connect these ideas. Whoops. What about, so this is what we've seen so far. We have clause 1, clause 1, because, clause 2. Okay, remember a clause also has a subject and a verb, so here we have subject and verb, we have subject and verb, okay? And then we have a clause, then we have because of, reasons, a noun, the reason why, okay? So there's one more way to use these, really. What if we use because at the beginning? Well, what we're going to do is because of clause 2, now remember, clause 2 is the reason why, okay? Reason why, okay? So we're going to use because, clause 2, comma, Then we have clause 1. Okay? And this is, it carries the same meaning, but it's a different way of speaking. That's the beauty of languages. So let's show you an example. Back to our high ceiling example. If I say, our reason why is that the ceiling is too high. Okay, well, I'm going to say because, okay, the ceiling is too high, okay, comma. And then we have our other clause. She can't reach the smoke alarm. Okay? So all we do is if we want to reverse the order of the clauses, we need to put because in the beginning and add a comma. That's crucial. Okay? Okay. What about because of? Oh, that's mysterious, isn't it? Well, let's try to look at that. Remember, because of only needs a noun. Okay, well, because of only needs a noun. Okay, but we still need a comma, and we still need a clause. Okay, so what that means is that the noun is still the reason why something is happening. Okay, so let's look at an example. Because of, okay, what's our noun? The high ceiling. The high ceiling. Because of the high ceiling, comma, she can't reach the smoke alarm. Okay? Period. Here's our clause with the green color. The blue color is our noun. And that's the reason why. Okay? And we start off with because of. Okay? All right. Well, I hope you guys have a good day. Tune in next time. Bye-bye.